Welcome to the sixth day of Advent as we continue our journey through the book Lo by John Pavlovitz. It's an honest Advent devotional, and today's reading is entitled Eyes on the Road, and it'll be read to us by Lana.
Eyes on the road. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. Growing up in Syracuse, New York, I heard the phrase lake effect snow at a very early age. The condition develops when air moves across large expanses of water, the Great Lakes, picks up moisture from lower, warmer layers of air, and moves it to the colder air above, freezing it and swiftly depositing it on land in large quantities of frozen precipitation. But I never knew this when I was younger, and I really didn't care for the meteorological explanation. I just knew that it often snowed a lot. I have countless memories of driving in sudden and complete whiteouts on rapidly disappearing roads, and only a few moments earlier had been clear and unobstructed. It took every bit of attention to keep from sliding off the pavement into the encroaching drifts beside us. You'd often arrive at your destination with your fingers cramped from the white knuckling the wheel the whole way and perhaps a bit out of breath, but most of the time you made it safely. Turns out that when you're invested in a task, you tend to do pretty well. Many years ago, as a young youth leader, I was talking to my pastor about the future, one I was overtly worried about. And he said, "John, do you know why a bluebird finds worms? Because that's what it looks for." He told me that much of what we discover in life is about the questions we ask, the things we give attention to, and the way we invest our time. He reassured me that the more aware I was of the orientation of my life at any given moment, and the more intentional I was along the way, the more I could rest in knowing I'd eventually end up where I need to be. It's truth that I held on to ever since. The spiritual journey isn't always one of seeing in real time about what paying attention in the present and the eventual arrival. It helps me when the road gets obscured and the way forward is difficult to spot. Today, you may be unsure of the road ahead, feeling fruitless in your efforts or hopeless in the moment. Keep going. Rest in the knowledge that even in the squalls and the whiteouts and the places where paths seem unclear, you'll end up where you need to be.